Origin had such depth. Inquisition is more like a Hollywood movie. Yeah, that's a really good way to say it, Vigorians. Yeah, I like that. Dragon Age Origins felt like a really deep RPG, where Inquisition was more like the Dragon Age movie. That's kind of, yeah, it's kind of apt. You. Hey, Maurice, how you doing today, bud?
Ongos.
What do you want, Renaxi?
I found your seal. It was indeed near the
Oh,
river.
I like that, DB.
My heart thanks you. You are a Renaxi like no other. The Tierna Hachadaktas
Yep, I like
would have
that.
been angry if I had lost it.
Dragon Age Origin was the book, and Dragon Age Inquisition was the movie. That's a great example. I couldn't have said it better. It's like that's really well said. Yes.
I must leave.
What was 2 then? 2 was the original movie that they threw away because the plot was too bad, and they didn't have enough money to actually finish it. That's what Dragon Age 2 was. But then, towards the end, instead of scrapping the project, they said, well, just release what we have! And that's what we got. Yeah. But Jeff, we have the exact same map labeled as different areas. Won't the players notice? Nah, gamers are dumb. They won't care. They'll still like it. Okay. Classic Jeff. That's right. Am I ready for a new Dragon Age? You know what, dude? I'm gonna be very blunt about this. I am not convinced that BioWare could make a good Dragon Age at this point. All the people that made Dragon Age special are no longer with the company. So I'm honestly, if we get another Dragon Age, it's probably gonna be, it's going to have some mechanism in it to make money, like a loot box system of some kind. It's going to be as general as it possibly can be. It's not going to have the soul of Dragon Age. It's going to... I feel about Dragon Age 4 the same way I feel about a lot of sequels these days, where it's just like... I'm more worried than excited. Same way I feel about Bethesda games. Same way I feel about Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5, and Starfield. I want to be excited for them, but I'm more worried they're going to be decent games than excited for them. Like, I've kind of lost faith in some of my favorite devs because of their recent activities, and they got to earn it back, dude, before I get excited again. Do I have to do anything here? I think we can just keep going into here, right? I don't see anything to loot. Yeah, let's keep wandering into this area. He did specifically say go between 2 rocks to find her, so. Of course, that being said, I hope the next Dragon Age is awesome. I hope I'm proved completely wrong. I just, unfortunately, don't think that'll be the case. Don't lose faith. Maybe we'll get lucky, right? We'll see.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
There we go. Hey, Gibsker. How you doing today, bud? Hello, hello. Mass Effect sends its regards. Yeah. I still can't believe we had a Mass Effect game where you can play the game and tell that the story was supposed to be completed in DLCs, and they just didn't make the DLCs. They just gave up. Nah, we don't need to end this. It's fine. We'll just let it sit here. That hurts, man. Not gonna lie, that hurts. We're gonna wait on this for a second. I really wanted to figure out what was going to happen to the Asari arcs and all the other stuff, man. I was so looking forward to more ME Andromeda stuff. I was convinced after finishing ME Andromeda that they were going to release the DLCs and those were going to fix the game and make it awesome. And, you know, like, I had such high hopes. The Quarian arc, like, oh, man. It was so sad when they canceled that. End of an era. Same thing that happened to Deus Ex.
You are not welcome here tonight, sir.
Ew.
I regret troubling your rest.
Cool.
My name is Desarde. I am a legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Mev, daughter of Morrigan, daughter of Cardwin. What is a legate? And what could he want from me?
I am an emissary, a representative of my nation. I've come to speak to you about a cure.
Of what cure do you speak? You do not show signs of sickness.
I'm not. But on our continent, many people are dying from a terrible plague. We have named the sickness the Malachor, and none of our doctors have been able to heal anyone taken ill. We have heard talk from some of your people of a cure that is so powerful that it can heal almost anything. You would be...
You must share with us the formula. Too many lives are at stake.
You come here to my home, and you command me to help you.
Uh-oh.
Arrogance. Renoixe.
Please forgive us, I beg your pardon. We have seen so many people die of this affliction. This miraculous cure that we have heard talk of, could you share the formula with us?
You are either completely crazed or foul liars. None of this makes sense.
But I...
Enough. I have lost enough time with your lies and your foolish thoughts. I do not know what you truly want from me, but I will not be used like some puppet.
Whoa! What? I don't want to kill... I didn't mean to kill your pets, dude. These guys were like, you were chilling with them. You were all curled up and sleeping like kittens. Oh, now I'm a dick. Bad ending. This is why you bring Siora? Ooh. Man, it's a good thing we brought Siora to that, isn't it? Oh man. Okay, let's do exploration autosave. Man, that's like 15 minutes ago. Shoot. Nope. What do you do here? Here we go. It's still a little bit ago, but we're doing it live. I don't care. We're totally doing this. If that dude, that was like worst ending situation right there. What do we have to do still? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do right now. I guess we're supposed to go back and tell him we... Oh, great. Okay. We're further than I thought. We can speed through all this. Okay, anyway, real quick, to answer the question asked earlier, what happened to Deus Ex? Square Enix killed Deus Ex with greed. Is what happened. Oh, people are saying... Time out. You have to... So, nothing changes with Siora? We still don't get... Nothing. Okay. There's some dialogue changes, but the same outcome. Okay. I will take that. I will take that. That's fine. If it's the same outcome, then I'm going to take it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, anyway, to talk about what we were talking about. So basically, Square Enix completely killed the Deus Ex franchise with greed. They used it as a test for a early access program, Augment Your Pre-Order, where they basically let people play the game early, depending on how much money they spent on their pre-order. That then caused a small riot in the Deus Ex community, and people boycotted the game. On top of that, they promised DLC for Mankind Divided that they didn't end up making. A lot of people feel that the second half of Mankind Divided was rushed because they think that it was. And then also they put in a cash shop for Deus Ex to sell skill points in game. So why is Deus Ex dead? Because Square Enix actively killed it. That's why. Because their greed completely destroyed their community around the game, and they ruined it. It's 100% they're at fault for it. So yeah. Really kind of sucks. It's just an example of greed completely destroying a franchise. Oh, Mankind Divided was still fun, dude. I love Deus Ex. Deus Ex 1 is my favorite game of all time. It's one of the reasons I'm so excited for Cyberpunk. But yeah, they tried too many corporate bullshit tactics with it. And people said, we're not going to give money to this, and they didn't. So, yeah. Same situation with Mass Effect Andromeda. They just pulled the plug on it because it was doing so poorly. And it sucks because Mankind Divided is actually a pretty fun game. I'm actually looking forward. I want to do an all-kill run in that game at some point. And it'll probably be a lot of fun. But yeah. I'm really hoping that what they're doing with it is just letting the IP settle for like, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. And then hopefully they'll like reinvigorate the franchise with a big new release that hopefully has the resources it deserves poured into it. So I don't think the Deus Ex franchise is dead forever, but it's certainly dead right now. At least I hope. Of course, Cyberpunk may take the first-person sci-fi adventure game crown. So at that point, they're just going to be playing catch-up. Swap to Siora now? Yeah, we could do that. We got a camp right down here, so we can pick up Siora real quick. If Cyberpunk does well, maybe we'll also get more Deus Ex. Hey, maybe so. Maybe so. That's an interesting idea. Maybe it will burgeon the market for first-person side. Well, although it's... Yeah, I guess you could call it a first-person. There's a lot of third-person stuff in it, but yeah, anyway. Let's compose our team. I'm going to save this now and try to bring Siora and Afra, even though they're kind of counter to each other. Let's do a hard save. If something horrible happens between them and we lose rep with one of them or have to choose between them or something, then I probably will reload and get different companions. Thief 2K says, what if Cyberpunk fails hard? It already succeeded, bud. Cyberpunk 2077 has already succeeded. Don't worry about it failing.
There is residue. It looks as if something had been placed here.
Is that it?
There is residue.
Okay.
It looks as if something had been placed here.
Is there more of those red berry things somewhere? Find a way to enter the holy place.
These roots are so
no,
interwoven
just
and
crawl
taut
under the
that
door.
it's impossible
Look,
to get through.
there's a hole right there.
She passed
Rude.
through here, there's no doubt about it. But how was she able to get
Oh, I'm talking
past
about
these
pre-orders.
roots?
Yeah,
This
pre-orders.
stone stele has something to do with the entry of the grotto. But how?
Ooh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have been a little bit clear there. For those wondering why I said Cyberpunk is already a success, it's because the pre-orders have been obscene for it. Like, they've been crazy. So, yeah, like, I'm of course, I don't have access to the metrics, but from everything I've heard, it's already doing really, really well. So, yeah. Yeah.
This is obviously island magic. Some sort of ritual.
Of course, that says nothing about the quality of the game. I can't
Must
comment on that.
open if one places the proper offering on the altar stone. I wonder if Ongos, the Voglendike, will know how this works.
Okay. Oh, it warped us there. God, I love when the game does that. Thank you for saving me 3 minutes of needless travel time.
Were you able to meet the Tierna CohhCarnage?
Yes. But to my grave disappointment, she fled before I could expose my arguments.
Yes, many strangers have tried to capture her many times. She must have decided you were one of them.
I'm once again in need of your assistance. I must take the passage blocked by a door of roots.
You had the honor of speaking with my mistress. If she chose to follow the sacred passage, then it is that she had nothing more to say to you. Why would I share with you the understanding of the ritual that protects her?
I promise that I mean her no harm. I just need to expose as best I can the problem at hand. Her help is truly necessary. Thousands of lives are at stake.
Tell me more.
My people have fallen prey to a serious illness, which has almost certainly taken my own mother by now. If we do not quickly find a remedy, we shall all follow her to the grave. But the Tiernahak Kadaktas can help us. We are sure of that. She will know of a remedy able to heal this sickness that plagues us.
Your quest seems noble and with great
Wait, son.
respect for the life of all. You must feed the offering ward to enter into the passage and meet her once again.
I need to place a seed on the stone stele, don't I?
Yes, you must make this offering. I cannot tell you from which plant it is given, but there is a chance there are more in her dwelling. I will let you enter this one time, but treat her dwelling with respect, I ask you.
Thank you for your help.
Do not be so eager to thank me. The place you enter is ripe with dangers. As do all sacred places, it defends itself with the wild beasts that it fosters.
Oh, cool. I gotta kill more of her
This
pets.
passage leads
Great.
to a forest where the ancestors of the Tiernahak Kadaktas makes her home.
And why should I fear the ancestor?
Have stories of the Nadaig been shared with you? In your language, you would call them guardians.
Yes. I even encountered one. She was magnificent.
Then you know of what I speak.
Okay.
I must leave.
Yaswin, no, it's the first time I saw that. Yeah. By the way, guys, just want to point out how awesome it is for me as a streamer when we talk about what we've been talking about for the last 30 minutes. And every time I look over in chat, I see people with good points, having good discussions with each other. Nobody's yelling or being ridiculous. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Just thank you. I've been in so many different online social groups throughout my entire life. And it's you guys are something special. I appreciate it. Thank you. I especially love seeing like the people that are here every day, like just having good discussions about this stuff. Like Narnan, I was reading the stuff you were saying about pre-orders, and I agree. It's a line, one that I am still learning how to walk properly. But yeah, I mean those are really good points, man. Those are all good points. I saw T talking about how CDPR has not a lot of experience with first-person games like Cyberpunk, and maybe we should be considering that. That's a great point as well. I mean, I'm a huge Witcher and CDPR fanboy, but you're right. There's no question your point's valid. So I don't know, man. Interesting things to think about.
This plant looks familiar. I saw some not far from here. Unfortunately, it's lost its seeds.
I've already come across this flower. It is very rare, even for such an island as Tearfredi.
Narnan says, with the spam, I lost track of the conversations. Well, I was seeing it, so I was catching the replies and everything. There were good points on both sides.
All these crushed plants and these powders. She must have been preparing a potion. It might be the miraculous remedy. To be so close and yet to have no idea what to do with all this.
With more time, I could study all of these components and perhaps...
Well, I doubt that Ongus will give us a chance to study this. We need to find the Tiernahak. All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage.
Yeah, this is the last thing I'm going to say about this because I want to focus on the game, but Reverend Drew just said something I couldn't agree with more. Although it's completely subjective, that's how I feel about Cyberpunk. Witcher 1 was great. Witcher 2 was a sizable improvement on Witcher 1. Witcher 3 is one of the arguable better RPGs of all time. They have made improvement massively from each project they've done moving forward. That's what I know about CDPR. So for me, I can trust that Cyberpunk is going to be an evolution of what they learned in Witcher 3. And Witcher 3, like, again, I loved it. So I'm thrilled. I have CDPR is one of the few companies that I have faith in to deliver a good project. CDPR, Digital Extremes, GGG, Obsidian, In Exile. Even if they don't get it right the first time, they will stick with it and make it good. Owlcat Games, another good example. Like these are companies that have earned credibility in my mind, instead of like many companies which lose credibility over time. They gain it over time. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I am so excited for Cyberpunk, is because I have faith in CDPR to deliver a great project. And that's what I'm hoping will happen. Larian Studios as well. Dude, the morning that I heard Larian Studios was making Baldur's Gate 3, when I heard that the first time, when I realized what I was seeing, it was like when your favorite musical artist is covering your favorite song of all time. It was like, there's no other company that would be better to make Baldur's Gate 3 that is currently on this planet. It is so beautiful. Gronder says Obsidian would have been better. No, honestly, I love the direction Obsidian is going with Outer Worlds. I hope they start doing more Outer World style stuff, and then Larian can do the CRPG stuff. Like, that'd be great if we had two companies making two types of amazing games. And I'm hearing great things about Outer Worlds. I'm hearing awesome news from people that are playing Outer Worlds. So, like, it's an exciting time to be a fan of Obsidian, because, like, yeah, I had a buddy play some Outer Worlds hands-on, and basically what he said was, you are going to love everything about this game. And coming from somebody who is a known YouTuber that has, like, relative, positive and negative experiences, he's by no means a fanboy, I was like, this is awesome. Okay. So yeah, we'll see. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to focus on Greedfall. I'm ranting and talking way too much about other stuff today. Let's keep the Greedfall going. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting distracted.
Animals. I wonder what purpose they serve.
These skulls symbolize the animals. Through some rituals, we greet them. We thank them for feeding and dressing us, so that the next hunting season, they will once again give us the weak amongst their herds.
All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage.
I'm wondering if I should avoid looting this place. I'm going to purposefully not loot any of the yellow areas in this.
This bark is covered with little symbols. It looks like some sort of writing.
Thank you, Drew.
Though I've
I
been led to
appreciate it,
believe
buddy.
the natives have no written language.
The Donegada use these symbols amongst themselves, and only they understand their meaning. It is a secret and sacred language. I cannot reveal to you what the bark contains without breaking my bond.
Can you at least tell me if they speak of a passage? A seed?
No. I would have told you.
I don't see any seeds here. The only clue we have is this plant. Let's try to find some other flowers. It might be their seed that opens the passage.
Okay, sounds legit. Find a seed-bearing flower near the village. All right, so this is no longer in here. Gangsy says, oh, someone gifted me a sub. I love you, whoever you are. Well, Jen, welcome to our sub community, my friend. If you go into the subscription section of your Twitch profile, it will actually show you the name of the person who gifted you your sub if you're curious. And whoever that was, thank you. Okay, so it looks like now we're going to the south area. All right, let's go down to the south. Have I ever played Planescape Torment? Yes, and I actually owe you guys a Planescape Torment playthrough and an Arcanum playthrough. We're about, I want to say, 4 or 5 hours into our Planescape Torment playthrough.
All these flowers.
I think it's all on YouTube.
Perhaps this is where the Tiernahak Caductus finds the seeds that we're looking for.
Perhaps, but this flower is usually rare. I've never seen such a great number of them in the same place.
These flowers are similar to those we found in the dwelling of the Tiernahak, and they bear seeds.
Those are the offering seeds we need to open the root passage. We should go try them.
A seed to part the roots. I'll admit that it is poetic, but completely defies all logic.
We have what we need. Let's go back to the Stone Stele.
Do I? Some people in chat are saying grab some more seeds. Okay. I will get all the seeds. Also, would also like to point out how awesome many of the new faces I'm noticing in chat are being today. Let's see if we can't bring some of you into our sub community. Thanks for being here today, guys. We appreciate it. All right, here we go. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure that I can kill anything in this game that isn't a boss in 2 moves. On extreme difficulty. Oh, Lord. I'm a machine. Sofon, Isbegrace, Harry53, and Tazarati with the 2 and 1 years of support. Thank you very much. Yes, dude, Sir Plot Armor. I saw that message. And well said, my dude. Let's go back this way. Thank you for that. Captain Jack Flash with the $10 tip to the mod team. Thank you for that, my man. Quad.com and Sumarai8 also gifting subs. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you, thank you. With drama. Thanks, buddy. It's Kandar. How you doing today? Hello, hello. Is combat in Baldur's Gate 2 turn-based? No. Baldur's Gate is known as RWTP, which is called Real Time with Pause. So even though the game isn't turn-based, everything does function as one. However, at any point you can pause the game and issue commands. Yep. RTWP. There we go. I think I got my letters backwards, but yeah. RTWP. Real with time pause. That's right. That's what it is. It's real pause with time. It's time pause with real. Yeah, that sounds right. All right. Sure.
And there.
Cool. Anything to say? No? Okay. I thought she'd be impressed. Is this game worth picking up if I deeply need a DOAO type game? Nick, I'm gonna be upfront about you. I'm gonna be upfront about this to you. This is not a Dragon Age Origins competitor. This is more of a Elix, Gothic, 2 worlds, some aspects of Outward competitor. It is not a. I have to be careful. In my opinion, Dragon Age Origins is a masterpiece. So we need to be very careful saying that games are like it. That being said, this game has very many similarities to Dragon Age Inquisition, especially in terms of how it plays and the overworld system and things like that. But it does have a great quest and story structure, and the lore is very interesting. So keep that in mind.
We are in a sacred passage, which is for initiation and meditation.
It's also
We did
beautiful.
not come to defile this place, and we do well to hurry. The Tiernahar Kadactus has quite the head start.
How do I like it overall? I am really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. This is for those that know what I mean when I say janky RPGs. This is one of the best RPGs I have played with a little bit of jank, if that makes sense. Of course, I really need to finish it before I talk too much about this stuff, because how interesting the story gets later is going to be a big indicator of my overall enjoyment. If the ending sucks, for instance, then that's going to be a pretty big detractor. If the ending's really good, then we can talk about that when we get to it too. We'll have to see where it goes. But Elix was so fun to watch with Cohh. Hey, Dolly, I still loved Elix, and I can't wait for Elix 2. Don't get me wrong. I'll play a janky RPG, and I'll find the things in it that are good, and we'll focus on it. But, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's a thing. VA Gamer Girl, love your stream and look forward to when I can watch it. You are amazing. Well, thank you, VA Gamer Girl. Right back to you.